Hi, I'm Tanya, and today we are going to be trying to make some sensory bottles, calm down bottles. You can even make basic wave bottles out of this. It's a good science experiment. We use oil and water, so, hence the waves. April is Autism Awareness Month, and as I stated briefly in one of my previous videos, one of my sons is on the autism spectrum. So, I'm going to try and do a lot of projects this month that seem to help him calm down or sensory needs, things like that. So for this one, like I said, some of us have made basic wave bottles in high school or just junior high science class. You need oil and water. The Voss, whatever they're pronounced. Those water bottles are more rounded and they work better for this. I don't have any. And in the stores, I can usually only find the glass ones. Online, I think Amazon usually has some of the plastic ones, which of course are better for this, especially if you're dealing with a child who might have some meltdowns. So you need water bottle, about half full of water. I did a little bit less because I actually like more oil. It makes the glitter fall slower. Some kind of oil. Any kind. I prefer baby oil because it's clear and it's really cheap. You can just usually get it at the dollar store. Whatever you want to put in it. You have beads, confetti. I've got some black star confetti here I'm going to use today. Glitter. This is silver. I'm going to try and make it more, maybe look like a galaxy. Some little blue, they're just acrylic gems. You can get a lot of the stuff you can get at the dollar stores or something of that nature. I always use a hot glue gun because I always glue the lids closed. That's entirely up to you. I don't know if you think your child may drink it. One of mine at least, would try. The other one would probably just try to open it. So, real easy. Oh, food coloring also if you want your water to be different colors. If you want the oil to be different colors, you'll probably have to use a, like candy dyes and that kind of thing. Oil doesn't usually dye real well. So you've got water. I also got some Orbeez. I use these for a lot of things. I'll do another project at another time with them. Depending on what the instructions say, this is 1 teaspoon of this to 3 cups of water, and you got a lot of Orbeez. So I've had this one for quite some time. I got it on Amazon.com. I did put a few clear ones in there just because I want to see what it looks like once they're big. You can't really see them in there. It's 6 to 10 hours, so I put a little bit extra water in there than what I would because I wanted to see what those look like. So regular food coloring. I think I'm going to go for like a bluish purple, so probably more blue. Obviously, put something down. Be careful. Food coloring, by, definition, dyes things. So you can just drop them in there. Determine what color you want. I actually kind of like that blue. A few drops is usually all it takes because it looks brighter than it is. And it's nice when the light goes through it. So I think I might just put 1 drop of red in there just to give it maybe a purple tint. Now these food coloring colors are, for me, they're technically expired. So I don't use them in the food. I actually have other ones that I use for food. So I still use them for this because I'm not going to be drinking this. We're not going to be eating this. So that's well filled up. I tend to put the glitter and stuff in there now in between the layers because sometimes, especially with the oil, they'll stick to the sides when you do it. So, I am, like I said, going to put some stars in there, I think. I'm going to use black stars. I have all different kinds. These are all different sizes. You can put as many or as little as you want, or, just make a wave bottle, which is just the water with it in the oil. One thing I like about using the oil in the water and shaking it up. You shake it up a lot, and if you watch it, sometimes the oil, of course, won't mix. So it kind of pops sometimes as it's settling and makes these really pretty, cute little, like, kind of almost like, I don't want to say star shows. They almost look like shooting stars, I guess, when you do it. I might put just a couple of these in there. Just, basically the thing is by putting different things in there, they fall at different rates. The heavier things fall quicker. The glitter with the oil really takes a while to settle, and it looks really cute or cool or however, whatever you want to call it. So if you put a lot of glitter in there, it gets hard to see the other stuff, but I like glitter. So now me and the kids have also gotten those plastic globes, like snow globes, and I don't put any water in those, but we put little figurines, and then let's see, my oldest picked a Batman. I made one that was Harley Quinn. I like Harley Quinn. The youngest, he put a Minecraft one in his. But we just glued the figures on the bottom, and then we didn't put any water in it. We just put straight baby oil and with glitter and some of these little things like the confetti, and that was in some of them. And the glitter falls really, really slow in the baby oil, so it looks just like a snow globe. They kind of float around a little bit. So I put a couple of those acrylic gems in there, some of the black confetti stars, and I put some silver glitter in it. And now we're going to put some baby oil in there. Most of these baby oils, they come with a little hole there at the end. If you can get that off or poke it, it's easier to pour it. Obviously, when you're putting it on your hands, you don't want it to come out quite as fast, but for this, it's easier just to pour it in there. And I just pour it. I grabbed 2 of them because I knew what I had left in this one was not going to be enough. So you can kind of already see some of the bubbles forming in there. And that's what I meant when they break are really pretty. This one is a fresh bottle, so needs opened. Doesn't matter on the kind of baby oil, the brand, just cheapest. You're obviously not using it on anything but in the bottle. So like I said, we're going to pour that. You want it almost full, but you do want some air in there. If the bottle has a longer neck, I'd say up to the neck. This one's got a short neck, so I probably will only fill it about to there. Just give it some room to shake. I mean, you can add something else if you want. I think I'm going to kind of leave it like that. I might add a few more stars to it. Some of the little confetti stars here. And this really is a quick kind of project. So while you're doing that, you can, if you're going to hot glue it together, you can have that plugged in. So yeah, as you can see, possibly you can see, the confetti that I just put in is floating on top of the oil, but it's sunk in the water. That's why it makes a nice little experiment. Sometimes you can do, like, I saw this one with Dawn dish soap and that, using different liquids that have different weights to them, I guess, densities. You can, show your kids how different science experiments like that if you like. I know my son, he really does like a lot of that sciencey stuff. We've done the baking soda and vinegar, all that fun stuff. Let me get this confetti off my fingers. Okay, so I think I will add a little bit more glitter also. Just because, I don't know, I've got one baby girl, but other than that, I'm the only girl in this house, so glitter's my friend sometimes. Now, like I said, so we've got it separate. The baby oil is clear, and the water, we did like a light, well, I guess it's more blue with a purple tint to it. Yeah, a little bit of blue, 1 drop of red to make it kind of purple. Now, if you want to dye the baby oil, you can, but you need oil-based food coloring. So, hot glue gun. You just want to kind of drip that in here. Be very careful. Hot glue gun, by definition, the glue is hot. And I have actually, especially with this because this is glitter glue, have given myself a nice size blister before. So that dries pretty quick. I'm going to go ahead and shake it up for you because it's not going to come undone because I then screwed the cap on. So when it dries completely, it'll be done. So you've got a nice little wave bottle. Or if you shake it really good, that's what the calm down bottle part is, the sensory. You see all those bubbles popping? They call them calm down bottles because they say they're good for, toddlers, kids on the spectrum who might be having meltdowns. It's something to give them to stare at. It's appealing. It's sensory. See all that glitter in there? Like I said, I like glitter. You can experiment with these, make them whatever colors you like. You can even put, beads in there so they float, or little tiny figures if that's something your kid might like. Or heck, a lot of adults even like these. I mean, look at me. I'm sitting here playing with them. So, there you go. Easy, sensory bottle. Thanks for watching. I'm going to keep trying to do some quick ones, easy, do-it-yourself kind of projects. I am, like I said, a mother who has 1 child on the spectrum, and I have a nephew who's hearing impaired. So we are all on budgets, and I try to do what I can on that budget. I was been asked a couple times about selling some of my projects, and as a mother of 3, I don't always have the time. I also work 2 jobs on the weekends, 2 part-time jobs. And so I still want to get this stuff out there for everybody. So what I'm doing is the do-it-yourself channels. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. I'll try and answer, or if I can't answer, I will try and find the answers. And if there's any projects that you would like to see completed, let me know, and I'll see if I know how to do them or if I can. Once again, I'm Tanya. This is my channel, and thank you for joining me today.